A human rights group says that the death toll in Iran's protests has now risen to 62. This comes after fires were seen burning in the Iranian capital alongside the latest demonstrations. NTD's Jason Perry has the details.
Multiple cars were seen in flames as protesters gathered in the streets of Tehran on Friday. This comes as an Iranian prosecutor threatened death sentences against those who burn public property. Thursday's and Friday's protests appeared to grow in size after the son of Iran's late exiled prince, Reza Pahlavi, called for disciplined mass demonstrations. However, internet and phone lines were cut across the country as soon as the protests began. Iran said the decision to shut down the internet was made by, quote, competent security authorities under the prevailing circumstances in the country. A Middle East expert suggested that cutting the lines of communication could be a form of damage control by the Iranian regime.
If you have images of people being shot, casualties, and so forth, this is going to make life harder for a regime that is also conscious of the fact that for the first time, really, in the history of the Islamic Republic, you have an American president who is openly saying that if you kill protesters in large numbers, the United States will intervene.
And he added that he doesn't think it's wise that Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, quote, keeps dismissing Trump.
Last night in Tehran and some other places, a bunch of vandals showed up and destroyed buildings belonging to their own country, just to please the U.S. president. Let Trump run his own country if he can. In his own country, there are all kinds of incidents going on.
The human rights activist news agency said that the death toll in Iran's protest has now risen to 62, which includes 14 security personnel. Meanwhile, Iran's foreign minister visited Lebanon on Friday. This comes after Lebanon's foreign minister declined an invitation to visit Tehran last month. The meeting comes as the Lebanese military says it's now moving to the next phase of disarming non-state groups, such as the Iran-backed Hezbollah terrorist group in southern Lebanon. And an Iranian warship alongside Russian and Chinese warships arrived in South Africa as the three countries began a week of naval drills that would be led by the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP. According to a report by the U.S. State Department, Iran remains heavily reliant on China to conduct its malign activities in the Middle East. And the CCP and China-based companies provide key economic and technical support to Iran and its proxies, driving regional instability and threatening U.S. partners and allies. Jason Perry, NTD News.